everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing really well today. Today I am coming to you with my week in review. I got some good stuff. I'm really excited. So if you would like to see my week in review, the things that I have been playing around with and enjoying, then just keep watching. I have been trying to, as far as primers go for my face, break away. I was just using that Revlon like constantly, and then as our humidity went up, I was using the L'Oreal, the Matte Lock, I believe it's called. I wanted to go through my primers a little more, so I pulled these out. I've used this a good bit this week. This is the CoverGirl True Blend. This is the Skin Soothing Primer. This is relatively new. I believe this is the one, I'm almost sure, that I heard Miss Kristen321 talk about. She liked the results of it as well as she did the Tatcha, and I think she took the Tatcha back because of this. And it really is nice. Very skin soothing. It just gives you that flawless canvas that we all want, just without primer. Just, you know, that young skin that we didn't take advantage of when we had it. But this really is a nice primer, and that is, once again, the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Smoothing Primer. That humidity, I'm telling you, that humidity has been really a pain. To be into October and to have the humidity that we're having drives me insane. So what I've been doing is to use another primer that's in my drawer. This is the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer. This is mattifying and pore reducing. So what I've been doing on days like today, when it's hot and it's humid, I have been putting this in my T-zone area, and then I go in with this on the rest of my face. And they complement each other very nicely. This, as far as the mattifying, is not to the degree that it's unflattering. Sometimes we get those primers that are mattifying and they're really, for mature skin, they're not very flattering. This does a very nice job of keeping my T-zone matte. It doesn't make me look like dehydrated. So I really do like this. I like this, and I like them both together. I cannot quit using this foundation. Got this in the end of last week, and I have not put it down. I love it. It is the Makeup Revolution. Again today. I usually do a really good job shade matching, even online, and this time I did not. I have F05 and I have F11, and yeah, so I do hope that they come to stores soon, and I want to get one a little closer to the tanning routine that I have going right now, because these are kind of a pain. They have the big doe foot applicator. They're kind of a pain just to, you know, get your color mixed in there, but nevertheless, it's worth it. I do it, but some days I just want to be lazy. So really pretty. I've used these with multiple primers, and I have loved the look. Lasted all day very nicely. Doesn't settle into lines, wrinkles, pores, nothing. Really do like these. I have been setting my face all week with this Wet n Wild pressed powder. I do find, this might change, I do find that with that Makeup Revolution foundation, I don't necessarily need a lot more as far as coverage or mattifying, even as humid and hot as it's been. But this Wet n Wild Photo Focus has just gone very, very nicely with it. It has set everything, but not actually given me more coverage. I've just really enjoyed this powder a lot this week. For my blush this week, this has been it. This is from Laura Geller Pink Buttercream, and it is beautiful. Is that not just gorgeous? Because it does have a little bit of a sheen, I do stay away from where my pores are bigger, but I love this blush. It is so pretty. My highlight this week has been the Milani in Afterglow. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It is just gorgeous. I could have swatched the Laura Geller. This is the Pink Buttercream. Isn't that pretty? When I ordered the Milani foundation, I also ordered the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Conceal. This comes in a sponge tip type applicator. This is really nice. It's really pretty. It wears so nicely on the skin. But that is one you could take with you, refresh your under eyes. And yes, I already had makeup on. I had already set that makeup with powder. I went in with just a little bit of this with a dry beauty sponge, and I just refreshened that, and it smoothed right in. And then there you go. You're good to go. I had shared with you all that I was really on the fence about this Felt Tip Makeup Revolution eyeliner, and it must have been something going on with my eyes, because I have been using this very consistently for the rest of this week, and I have not had any issues. I myself prefer a brush tip over a felt tip. But as far as a felt tip, this is the one that I would buy. If I was going to go seek a felt tip out, this is the one I would buy. It is very richly pigmented. I also did pick up one of their Conceal and Define. This is their super size. They actually have this huge size online, not in the store. This is in C4. It is the perfect color for me. A lot of times if the concealer I'm using isn't enough, I can just barely dot this on and it will be the perfect amount of coverage without getting cakey. A lot of people consider this to be like a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I kind of get that. I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape has maybe just a touch more coverage, but this doesn't look as drying as quickly as the Tarte Shape Tape. So the air conditioner just kicked on and I need coffee. I'll be back. You just saw this in a recent haul, but actually I hauled it quite a while ago. This is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Basic Mattes. Let me show you these. It has a clear top. Those are all mattes. And I got this because I was intrigued. Mattes are not an easy thing to get right. And honestly, you can see that I have played with several of the mattes in this palette and they performed lovely. They wore all day. They blended beautifully. I'm not going to do it right now, am I? But they are just so pretty. I mean, there's a little bit of powder kick up. You know what? I just bought a palette for a lot more than $7, and it had the same amount of dust flying. You're looking for a basic matte palette that can enhance your collection, or maybe you are just wanting an assortment of matte colors. These are very nice, especially for the price point. The other palettes I've been playing with, the Naked Urban Decay Cherry, that is what is on my lids today. I really, really do enjoy this palette. I think it is gorgeous. The mattes blend beautifully. The shimmers are nice. I do need, for Bang Bang, I do need to put a little bit of a something down to get it to adhere a little bit better. But other than that, all of the colors are gorgeous. They work beautifully together. 35M palette. The eye look that I created using just about all of these greens right here, I loved it. I really did enjoy it, and they lasted all day. They all stayed true to their color. They worked beautifully. So I am looking forward to, I've used this palette a couple times now, so I'm looking forward to using it some more and getting some more really pretty looks from it. That's it for my week in review. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you have an amazing start to your week, and I will see you in the next video.